far away from home, unfamiliar place, different culture, different people, language, different custom. And also, students have to learn, new academic style. And this is another cause of stress. A lot. I don't need to tell you, and I'm sure you understand. And I myself, going through graduate education in the United States 3 different times of my life, it was really stressful. And I got a lot of help, from friends support and all that. But when I think about how it was very rewarding and challenging, and it was a wonderful experience, but it was stressful. There are a bunch of studies, literatures, studying, focusing on what are the sources and what are the natures of this stress out there. So international students have been found to be, susceptible to alienation, depression, and paranoia, and often suffering from emotional and stress-related problems. And again, I don't really need to tell you, I'm sure some of you know, and I myself know. I'm just showing this person. So you know this person's? That's Mesosik. He used to be I don't really see him in 1,000 yen bill anymore. I think it was kind of older version, but now it's another person who went abroad to study and got a degree and became as successful. But Natsume Soseki, not to mention, he is one of the great novelists and literature person in Meiji. And the reason why I'm saying is his work is great, is appreciated, but he was one of those absolutely elite students in the beginning of Meiji, and sent by the Japanese government to study England. And it's a kind of famous story that he was, of course, elite and always top students and very smart, and felt so proud to be chosen to be, these students go. Oh wow! But obviously, it is a famous story that he clearly suffered from depression, and he became kind of hikikomori in his apartment in England. He felt probably he was able to, excel in English, but then, oh no. So it's when I think about the stress in being abroad, when I think about him, and quickly, I would like to say that, so I also have myself quite a few cases that I encountered, but maybe I don't have time, so I can maybe tell you a little bit about time later. Yeah, and so it's a really difficult process, and there are, let's see quickly. I really have a special concern that students who already suffer from a chronic mental illness before moving abroad for his study, because of this added stress, it can flare up again. Okay, and students who do not have a mental illness, it's already a stressful process, and it can sometimes bring out the worst and best in that person. And what I'm particularly concerned is that because you are, when the student started to show a little bit of dangerous signs in a foreign country, he or she might be considered as, maybe because he's from a different culture. In other words, that being a little bit different in that country, because he's gaijin or she's gaijin, it's very hard for anybody around that person to detect if this is a dangerous sign, unless the person is posing a danger to himself or to others. So being in a foreign country often also prevents them from getting the appropriate help. So what we need is we really need to both the institutions give them a lots of preparation and just to create a pre-departure training plan for crisis intervention, and also I think between institutions exchange information with the schools where students come from or going into regarding the mental health service in that country. And as for the student, students also think about the individual plan if the student is already on medication or something, and check out the medication availability, and also learn this is not anything to be shameful, and you have to be, if something happens, you should be very willing to help. Sorry.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And now we have enough time for questions and